beautiful Leo, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your career reading for the end of August right through to the end of September 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details, and I will never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Leo, this is your career reading. I'm doing this reading on the 19th of August and it's good right through to the 19th of September, of course, and a little bit beyond that as well. So let us see what is coming for you. Now, of course, we do have a new moon in Virgo, and that is on the 27th of August, okay? And that's in your second house, and that's all about value, how you value yourself. You may be connecting to possessions, the things that you've created for yourself in your world at the moment, how to protect those things going forward, and how to capitalize and make more. So this is all about cash, property. These are the things that you may be concerned with or focused on as we move throughout this time period, okay? So just so you're aware. But it's more, the most important thing is how you value yourself and getting what you truly deserve for the effort that you put into your situation, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Leo? What are they meant to see for their highest good? What are they meant to know regarding their career? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? Okay, so the first card, yeah. So this is all about what you truly deserve. And we've got the Justice card there. So this is about you getting your just desserts when it comes to your career. Now, you're very, very creative. You're very gifted at what you do. We've got the Lily there as your first card. So that tells me how creative you actually are. And this is going to be a very productive month as well to get what you... I feel like you're going to be busy in the right way, okay? But let's see what else we've got coming through for you. We've also got the Chariot. So yes, movement forward in your career, success on the horizon, but this is all about direction, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Leo? What do they need to know regarding their career? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see? Okay, we've got the Two of Feathers. Now, when you get the Two of Feathers with the Justice card, this is all about needing to make a decision. Okay, needing to focus on what direction you're going in. We've got the Wheel of Life, so Wheel of Fortune is showing up for you as well. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Leo? Now, they want me to go one more, so I will. Okay, wow, that double 3, loving that, okay? Double 3, when you start to see numerical synchronicity, it means there are positive changes occurring in your career, of course, or in life in general. But let's get connected to the energy first. I'm just going to move that over there. Now, the Lily is all about creativity, you being able to create your destiny, okay? Now, a lot of you are going to be very, very productive in the next coming weeks regarding your career, and I feel like you are actually getting justice, or you're making headway. They're showing me doors opening for you, but I feel like there's a little bit of worry here, okay? So you may feel like you've been in a bit of a stuck cycle when it comes to your career, and you're at a bit of a fork in the road, especially since we got the Justice card and we've got the Chariot card over here. This can mean that you're trying to make some sort of decision about your career and you are tweaking your plan. I don't feel like you're changing your plan. I feel like you're tweaking your plan. And because when we got the Two of Feathers, that normally means that we're taking a break to consider our options, okay? And especially when we're about to discover new lands, or we're about to do something new and bold, we take a pause. So I really feel that's what you're doing at the moment in your career. Now, they are showing me that you're very creative, you're really gifted at what you do, and you are going to be very, very successful at what you do as well. So some of you may be embarking on a new project, or you may suddenly feel like you're in the flow of doing. When you get the lily, this is all about connecting to your mojo, your sense of action, and seeing the beauty in the world. But also in terms of your career, it's about using your skills, your gifts, in order to affect change in your career. So for example, if you've been feeling a little bit like in a bit of a cycle of repeat, because we've got the Wheel of Fortune here, we've got the Empress, and we've also got the Sun card. So you may have felt a little bit down recently when it comes to your career, or you may have felt things are in delay. It's like you're trying to create something. How can I put that? Yeah, there's something here. It's almost like success seems to be quite elusive. It's almost like you can feel it's coming, but you can't quite see it right now. And when we got the Wheel of Fortune here, it means that perhaps you've been feeling stagnant, or you felt things are out of your control at the moment. You may have even felt a little bit stuck in a rut, or that you've been going through a period of bad luck. But that's all about to change. You're going to get some really good luck in your career, but it's all stemming back to your gifts. Okay, using your gifts wisely. It's about cause and effect in your career. Okay, now we've got the Justice card, which is a card of cause and effect. It basically means all the effort that you put in, you will get out. You are talented, but sometimes talent is not enough, and you may already know that. It's about how you hustle. Wow, I never really talk about that. Sometimes I talk about a side hustle, but they're just showing me it's how you hustle. Okay. So I feel like the energy that you've been putting in is going to reap rewards. I mean, we've got success here, and the Three of Wands indicates you're on the right path, you're going in the right direction, and there is success guaranteed here for you. And you are, I mean, this period, the second house, is all about how you value yourself and getting a good deal. And we got the Empress here. It's in the reverse position, in the resistance position. So sometimes you may not be aware that you deserve a hell of a lot more than you're getting at the moment, okay? Because sometimes you doubt your skills, or you doubt your creativity. But actually, I feel like you're starting to recognize that you bring a lot in terms of your gift to your career, okay? And they want you to be more positive about your gifts and embrace the fact that you're very, very talented, okay? Because sometimes you doubt your skills. Now, the Justice card also is about making a decision. It is, you know, your future self sort of thanking you for the actions you take during this time period. And I feel like you've learned a lot of lessons in your career, but there's an indication here that a decision needs to be made. So you may be at a bit of a fork in the road when it comes to your career at the moment, or be really trying to make a decision. Now, some of you may have just got a new job or a new project that you're embarking on, and you're signing new contracts because, of course, we've got the Justice card. But the Two of Feathers tells me that there's a little bit of indecisiveness. Okay, so but I feel if you're like trying to weigh up which way is best in your career right now, they're indicating take some time out. The perfect answer is within you. All answers are within you, but you must remain in a peaceful state of mind and remain balanced. Okay, remain in harmony, because when we have to make a decision about something, sometimes we get in a bit of a flap because we don't know which direction to head in. But once we take some time out and really engage with our heart, then the answers become clear. We become aware of which direction we really, truly want to go in. But you're a maverick, my beautiful Leo. Whenever you get a Two of Feathers or a Two of Swords, that's the equivalent, this means that you're about to do something really new, bold, and exciting. And, you know, in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, you have a figure that has crossed swords and a blindfold. Behind her are new lands, new things to discover. And right now, she's trying to intuitively find her way to do something in a different way. So for example, I feel like you're on the right path, but some of you may be like, okay, how do I, you know, shake up my schedule and make a little bit more time for me? You know, make my money work for me and not always be working hard for the money. So you may be trying to find a different way of doing something. Also, a lot of you may be actually setting up your own business or becoming, you know, an entrepreneur, having like a duality kind of job where you do one job that pays the bills and you do another job that is a creative endeavor that actually feeds your soul and will become very, very successful and actually take over in the end financially. Okay, but the Two of Swords and the Justice card is like weighing up your options. Now, some of you may have put your resume out there and you waiting for opportunities to come on in. There's going to be two. You're going to have to make a decision, and they want you to be aware to know your worth. If you're going for an interview, for example, make sure you stand your ground. You're actually very, very talented and you're above the competition. They want you to be aware of that, okay? So stand in your power. There's going to be a very successful outcome. So whether you're trying to get a new job or you're embracing on a new project, or actually you're just tweaking the plan that you've got already, that you've already engaged in, because you're the sort of person who puts your whole heart and soul into this, the decisions you make now are actually going to be very successful. They want you to be aware of that. So you may be at a decision point, whether it's you trying to sort of reschedule things and make sure you have more time for you, or whether it is you setting up your own business or having a side hustle. I feel whatever it is you're doing right now is going to be very successful. But you may have been going through a period where you felt nothing is changing, or you may felt that abundance is not showing up for you. It will change for you. I feel like you find more stability in your career, but also in your finances. And I do feel like you're building a solid foundation, okay? Now in the resistance position, we've got the sun. So it's like it's showing up in the reverse. Now this is you, my beautiful Leo. You are the sun energy. And you may have felt like you've lost your sparkle sometimes, or you lost your mojo or your motivation. They're showing me that you're a little bit burnt out, okay? So you may have felt really exhausted, and we've been going through some major planetary alignments recently that has really been draining the collective, especially that last supermoon energy. You may have felt a little bit more emotional than usual. You couldn't sleep. It's really been draining energy, okay? But by the end of the 4 to 5 weeks after this reading, you're going to feel really rejuvenated and vitalized. Is that a word? Vitalized? I feel like a lot of vitality energy here. Now the sun is also about success. So they are indicating that you're on the road to success. You're just not at the point that you feel like you should be at right now, but you will get there because you're going to accomplish that goal. They want you to be aware, especially with that second house, of value, okay? So this is about you knowing that you deserve the best. There is actually an energy here of you brimming with potential in your career and attracting a lot of abundance, but they want you to believe in order to receive, because sometimes, especially with the Empress and the Sun in this position, it does tend to mean that you may have felt a little bit indecisive about the direction your career is going, or you may have felt a little bit disconnected from your usual passion, which is not like you, my beautiful Leo, but I feel this is something that you're going to reconnect to, okay? When you get the Empress in this this position as well, you may have doubted your skills, or you may have felt like you're there's been a blockage, you know, like writer's block, you know, that sort of thing. You may have felt there's a blockage in your passion, but that will return, okay? The Empress also tells me how talented you are, that you're really good at what you do and you're very productive normally. So if it's in this position, it can mean that you may have been feeling a little bit like procrastinating because you felt your heart wasn't 100% in it recently, or you may have been wondering, where's your passion, where's your mojo? Even though you love what you do, you may have just been struggling a little bit with the energy, and they're showing me taking some time out to focus on you, because I feel like you've been focusing a lot on either other people or other situations, and you have been neglecting your own needs, okay? And your own needs are more than just like kicking back after work with a glass of wine. It's more than that. It's more about healthcare routines. It's more about having that word, that powerful word of no, okay? Sometimes no is also a self-care routine, which is like, no, I cannot do that excess work for you. You know, yes, I would love to help you, but unfortunately, I'm really busy myself right now, but I'll get to it if I have a moment. Putting yourself first is an act of self-love, okay? So it's very, very important that you're aware of that. Now, also, you know, the Empress connects to that Gaia energy, which is about divine timing and divine feminine energy of you being in the flow of your passions and your creativity. And I feel a lot of you are sort of regathering that energy and getting back into your goals and your dreams after a period of feeling a little bit like uncertain, or just like wondering, where has your energy gone, okay? Because you're very talented. That talent has not gone away. It doesn't matter what career you work in. You know, sometimes we wake up in the morning and we've got a boost of energy and we're like, yeah, we're on it. We're smashing all our schedule out of the park. And then there's other days where you're like, can I take a duvet day? It's like really like, I'm burnt out. So it's about finding that balance, being in the flow, okay? You may have, you're very, very strong. The journey that you've taken, you're very, very strong, my beautiful Leo, and you forged a way, okay? Remember to nurture your dreams. Don't give up on your dreams. They want you to be aware of that, okay? And if you put your resume out there, I do feel like you're a very attractive proposition for any company to work with, but also some of you may have been delaying setting up your own business. Now, some of this business is connected to your creative skills, or to some of you, it could be to a beauty, you know, it could be to a beauty. So for example, you may be thinking about becoming an influencer online to do with beauty products, or, you know, you may be enhancing your creative skills. I'm just getting this energy of using what you've got, okay? Because they're showing me all the answers are within you. We also have the Wheel of Fortune, or the Wheel of Life, here in this particular beautiful deck. This is all about you being in the moment and sort of like having a stroke of luck. Suddenly, there is an opportunity for you to move forward in your career. Now, the Wheel of Life, of course, is about sort of a lucky break. And you may have felt like there's been meaningful coincidences showing up. So, for example, if you're thinking about expanding your career, or you're thinking about setting up your own business, or even going for a new opportunity because you feel like you deserve better, maybe it's even asking for that raise or that promotion, I feel like you're going to get lucky. But it's more than that, my beautiful Leo. It's not just luck, it's you deserve it. Okay, so I feel it's very important that you're aware you deserve it. And you're going to get what you truly deserve. Even if it's like suddenly there is like a career opportunity, suddenly there is a promotion or a raise, or a new job that becomes available, or a new position, because the Wheel of Fortune brings sudden movement and sudden good luck. Okay, so this is like destiny and karma. There's going to be a random opportunity in your career that shows up, and I actually feel like you have options, but I also feel that one of the options may be like a bit of a gamble, okay? But I feel you trust your intuition, and whatever one you choose, that is going to be the most successful avenue for you, okay? So there is a wonderful opportunity showing up. Your luck is changing. Most importantly, it brings stability. We've got the anchor there. Now, the anchor, of course, is all about grounding and feeling like where you belong. So I feel like the bigger questions, the philosophical questions, are occurring in your career right now, of how you value yourself, what you're getting out of the situation that you're in, and where do you belong, okay? So I feel wherever you decide, or the decision that you make, it will be a long-lasting one. So there's a contract available here for you, or you're setting up your own business, and there's paperwork and things like that to adhere to, administrative work. They're showing me here that this is for the long haul, and this brings stability. It's something that you love doing, because the anchor, of course, is anchored in the water, and water tends to represent a dream opportunity or goals, something that you love doing. So I feel like this is just for you. This opportunity is just for you, okay? Now, it brings steady money, is what I'm seeing here. We have the Chariot card, which means success. You're headed in the right direction. You're overcoming any challenges or obstacles, or even decisions that you need to make. Also, I feel, this is a card of victory. This is a card of finding that motivation again as well, that energy to move forward. It's your commitment. You're very talented, I've already said that, but they're also giving me, there's a lot of people out there that can be very talented and they waste their talent. You're not the sort of person to do that. You're also dedicated. You're also committed to whatever it is that you feel is your destiny, okay, or your goal. And you're brave. So you're the sort of person who exerts himself, and with sheer willpower, you will make your dreams come true, but also with talent, drive, commitment, and hard work. And that's what that Chariot represents. But the Chariot is more than that. It is also a directional gauge. It's about taking action to change your circumstances and recognizing that you're on a journey of discovery. So I feel like you're working out what really vibes to your soul, where you feel like you belong in your career, and what your talents sort of whisper in terms of, heading you in a certain direction, because I feel this is a directional gauge. So I feel like you do have a choice. Do you take a left or do you take a right in your career at the moment? Whatever sort of direction you take, they're showing me you will be successful and you will be free. They're giving me this energy of freedom. Some of you may actually be trying to connect to working as a freelancer where you can move. You've got a lot more freedom to choose your time by working for yourself. The Chariot card also indicates some of you may like connect to like travel blogging or do something where you can work from anywhere in the world. The Chariot also indicates there may be a sudden opportunity for you to relocate in your career or take a new job that means you have to travel, and you may even get a company car or need to buy a car in order to travel to that job. So the Chariot card represents success though, so I feel like you're headed in the right direction. And that is actually sort of starred and confirmed by the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is an expansion of opportunities, heading in the right direction. If you've been ever wondering, are you on the right path? This card says you're headed towards success, okay? You're making really good choices for yourself. So be mindful. If you need to make a decision, listen to your inner guide. It will not lead you astray. The Three of Flames, which is the equivalent of the Three of Wands, is all about this enterprising energy, okay? So if there's been any delays, you may have been waiting for the right opportunity to action something, and you may have been very patient whilst you've been waiting to do that. So some of you may be like in a career that you enjoy, but you feel like you've hit a glass ceiling, or you're not being fairly financially recompensed for it, and you're like, you know what, I think it's time to look for other opportunities, because the Three of Wands sort of indicates that there are other opportunities out there for you, and you may be observing and paying attention to the job market in order to capitalize on an opportunity. This card is also a card of enterprise, as I said, so some of you may be actually deciding to use your skills to expand on your gifts. And when you get this card, it's also a card of travel. So it really indicates that you're going further afield. I actually see you elevating in your career. You're definitely headed in the right direction for success. You're very talented at what you do. Just sometimes you doubt your wonderful self, my beautiful Leo, especially when there's delays or things don't go your way. Remember that any rejection is God's protection and redirection. They want you to be aware of that, because whatever is meant for you will never pass you by, okay? We've also got the Three of Coins. Now, the Three of Coins is an interesting one. Some of you may team up with another person or a dedicated group of people. Some of you may actually celebrate something within your team, or you may even hear through the grapevine about an opportunity to sort of elevate in your sector. The Three of Pentacles tends to mean that you're building a solid financial foundation, okay? That you are making, money, tangible money that you are able to use in your day-to-day, but also make a little bit extra to save, because I feel like that, the next step is the Four of Pentacles, which is about long-term saving, but I feel like you're able to save a little bit. Okay, so it is a steady amount of money here, but they're indicating here you're actually making your mark, which is more important in your career, okay? As you can see, we've got that footstep. So some of you may be actually deciding to take the first step in a certain direction, a new opportunity, and you're going to have, a boost of good luck that actually brings more finances in. They want you to be aware of that. There's more finances available. You are headed in the right direction. I'm just going to clarify this for you. I'm only going to take uprights in this deck just to let you know. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Four of Pentacles, yeah. So you're moving on up. The Four of Pentacles is long-term saving, so you are headed in the right direction. It's about building a solid foundation, and you will be focused because of your second house on possessions, and the Four of Pentacles is all about possessions, but it's also a card of savings, controlling your savings, controlling your finances, and financial gain, okay? But having a strategy in order to capitalize. So I do feel like you are building stability. The Four of Pentacles is stability financially, which is, of course, important. Yeah, there's some really great news headed your way. The Eight of Wands indicates good news headed your way. This is a card of changes happening. And again, some of you may travel with work, or you may travel to an interview that's a little bit further than your usual area, but I feel with the Eight of Wands, it's about elevation, things happening quite quickly, gathering momentum, celebrating a swift change. So whatever change you're making in your career, you will celebrate this, and there is really great news headed your way. Okay, just one more card they wanted. Queen of Swords is negotiating a better deal. Okay, having a plan to negotiate a better deal, but it's about strategy. Okay, the Queen of Swords is very honest, very concise, and very direct. Now, there may be someone here who you have to talk to regarding a career opportunity. Be direct. They actually respect that. When I say direct, I don't mean abrupt. I mean, you know, be honest and open, which of course you would be, my beautiful Leo. But this person that you're dealing with, if you have to, for example, go for an interview or things like that, they appreciate that sort of level of honesty and directness. But also the Queen of Swords is someone who's very self-sufficient. Okay, they got everything they need, and they make a decision. Okay, this is a card of making a decision and negotiating a better deal. It's also a card of having clarity of purpose. So if you're starting the month feeling a little bit, you know, concerned or considering options or feeling uncertain about a certain path in your career, know that you will make the decision by the end of the 4 to 5 weeks, and it's the best decision that brings in more money and more finances, but also allows you to have time for you. Okay, so yes, there's a lot of abundance coming on in. There's a lucky break headed your way, sudden opportunity that you will grab with both hands, and you negotiate a better deal. More finances, more opportunity, but most importantly, stability. Okay, so doesn't matter what area you work in, I see you starting right now having a lot of questions and trying to make some decisions, and by the end of it there is a lot of abundance, and we've got one happy Leo. Okay, because this energy, it starts off in the reverse, but by the end of the 4 to 5 weeks it's in the upright. Okay, so that means that there is a happy spot, there is good luck, there is good news headed your way, and abundance. But also, you know your worth, you know your value, and you're getting what you truly deserve. Okay, there's a lot of potential to be very, very successful, and you've got what it takes. Okay, but you must be aware of what you truly are worth. And of course, the Wheel of Fortune works in your favor and brings you an opportunity that suits your gift. Okay, so very exciting energy there. I'm just going to get any final cards that your guides want you to be aware of. Anything more regarding career for my beautiful Leo? Or finances, anything more that they need to be aware of? They want me to take 4, so I'm going to. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Destiny, Rescuer, Promoter, and Unethical. Okay. So we'll read the unethical one first. I don't imagine you'd ever do anything unethical, my beautiful Leo, but it does say here, don't sacrifice your morals for money. That's very important for everybody, of course. It says someone might be, well, I don't like this one, it's a bit dramatic, but I didn't feel that energy in your reading. Someone might be stealing or lying about you, or lying to you about money. So, I mean, if you're going to be signing any contracts, I would say definitely pay close attention to the small print, just to make sure you're getting the deal you think you're getting. Okay, you know, sometimes you hear of people signing on the dotted line, and they in the very small print it says, yeah, you're going to get this salary, but after about 8 months of you know, apprenticeship or something like that. So just make sure you're getting the right deal. We've got Destiny. Okay, and it says here, believe in your dreams and passions. It is your calling to follow them. Whatever led you to this point in your life, it was to direct you to your higher purpose. New exciting adventures await you. Don't look back, only look to the future. Okay, so very exciting opportunity there. We've also got Rescuer. So if you've been going through a difficult time, or you've been trying to weigh up options, I feel like with the 3 of Pentacles here, there could be, and the 3 of Wands, the people who are closest to you, your team, your soul tribe, they will offer advice, of course. But it says here, someone may enter your life and help you resolve any difficulties that you've been experiencing. Ask for help. Asking for help is not a weakness. It's quite the opposite. It shows your strength. And I mean, this one you can take with a pinch of salt, but it says, consider careers as a firefighter, paramedic, or any rescue or heroic profession. So I feel it's because, you know, you're very brave, you're very bold. So I feel like that's what they're indicating. Plus you have a beautiful heart, my beautiful Leo. So you may be someone who wants to gravitate into careers that help other people in some way. We've also got Promoter. So peacock your wonderful self, my beautiful Leo. You've got skills, you've got talent. Believe in those skills, okay? It says here, use the law of attraction for money. Be the energy that you want to attract. That's so important. Thoughts become things, okay? So if you've been feeling a little bit down or low energy recently, I mean, you know, sometimes we get a little bit negative. That's okay. That's life. We're human. But remember, that comes from overextending yourself or feeling exhausted. Sometimes you just need a night to yourself to rejuvenate your energy, and the next day is a new day. And then you feel like you're on top of the world and you're like, right, I'm ready for the challenge. Let's go. And the positivity returns. So be compassionate with yourself as well. It says, if there is a new idea or project manifesting, know that it has great potential for success. Now, I already felt that in the reading there for you. Careers in nightlife industry, events, or restaurant industry could also be right for you. So, or promoting. I feel like it's about you believing in your skills and, you know, allowing your skills to speak for themselves, okay? So, of course, you know, some of you may actually be in the nightlife industry or events or the restaurant industry, you know, because you're such a people person, but it doesn't have to be. That's just, I don't know, I feel like that's just not as relevant as the rest of that card, okay? So I'm just going to get some final cards before I close. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Leo? What do they need to know regarding their career? Thank you so much. Oh, they want one. Normally they go for a couple. We've got Tiger, Fire. Okay, now this is the year of the Tiger, so you'll definitely be feeling double energy. And it says, I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold, I am brave, and mighty forces come to my aid. So this can also be a person who's in a position of power to elevate you, can actually offer you a raise, promotion, or some sort of new title there with new money. But also, I feel like you're unstoppable in your dreams and your goals. Whatever you set your focus on, you will achieve. Your passion is your power. So if you've been feeling a little bit less than yourself recently, or you've been feeling, you know, you've been neglecting your own needs and feeling exhausted, it's because you've been overstretching yourself. And when we do that, we tend to lose our passion for things. We tend to feel like, oh, what is the point? I just seem to be on like the treadmill of life where I'm just doing, and it feels like I'm not going anywhere. But trust me, my beautiful Leo, you are headed in the right direction and you are going places. Doors are opening for you, okay? So definitely a very positive time ahead. Yes, there are difficult circumstances out there right now, but I do feel like the choices that you're making in this moment are actually leading you in the right direction towards success, okay? So believe and you shall receive, my beautiful Leo. I'll leave it there. I'm just going to go and get a rune before we close. Okay, so this rune in particular is all about ambition. Haha, perfect. Ambition, light, breakthrough, growth, success. So this is the rune that connects to day, okay? Interesting that you got day and night energy. So you may have been working yourself to the bone, my beautiful Leo. So take some time for you, but it's knowing when to pounce on an opportunity, okay? Leos, you know, you are the lion, the king of the jungle, or the queen of the jungle. Know when it is time to rest and to recoup your energy, and then know when it's time to go on the hunt or take action in your career, okay? You have that instinct, so listen to it. But this tells me that ambition, and your second house, of course, is going to help you reach the goals and the dreams you really are on. You're already on the path to achieving, okay? So they want me to put this on the Chariot card, so I will. That is a card of ambition, actually. So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Leo. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message, lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very, very important for me too. Also, I'm going to be doing a very special reading on the 27th of August, and that is for the dark Virgo moon, okay? So that will encompass everything that you need to think about or will be processing during that period as we embrace Virgo season, okay? Thank you so much, my beautiful Leo. Love and light.